How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. So we are on our way to Jimmy's farm, and because I was having a conversation with him last night over the phone, and I mentioned that we managed to turn that grass field into an arable field, so we plowed that all up, and I expressed to him that we have a bit of a problem in terms of equipment and all of that, obviously, and he said that he's got an old cedar that we can buy off of him. So that's fantastic. So we are gonna go have a look at this thing. Why I sound a little bit hesitant is it doesn't work. It's broken. So it's good and it's bad. But I'm thinking if we can get it for a good price and get it repaired, if it's repairable, it'll maybe be a good deal. So that is sort of my hope, is that we can get this thing and get it repaired for not a lot of money. So yeah, that is kind of the plan and kind of the hope here. How long it'll take to repair, I don't know. If it's even repairable, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Anyway, we are coming up to his farm here. Also, we are contracted to do a job through the agency today. So we're doing a fertilizing job. I don't know who it's for, but apparently the equipment is sitting out at the field and ready for us to go, which is kind of less than ideal, I suppose, because we need to go pick up the fertilizer from the shop. So we'll have to go to the field, get the equipment, come back to the shop, buy fertilizer, and then go back to the field again. Right, so Jimmy said that there's a building in the back, which is that one, I guess, and it's sitting behind that building. So I'm guessing he was talking about this building. No? Yes. Oh, there we go. Oh, right. Okay. I mean, I guess it'll do the job. I think it'll do what we needed to do. So the plan is, that field is, I think we are still early enough that we can put wheat into that field. And this will do that. The thing is just, it's broken. So, I think what we're going to do is, I'm definitely interested. I'm interested in this. I think it might be good for us. It'll be a good piece of equipment for the farm right now. Well, when I say farm, I mean for the field, because that's all we've got. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Jimmy a call here, and I'm going to find out what he wants for this thing, and if he thinks it's repairable. So, yeah, let's do that. Right, so I just spoke to Jimmy there, and he wants $2,000 for it, which I think is pretty reasonable. He doesn't know if it's fixable, though. So, what he said we can do, and this is really nice, actually, is he said we can hook it up, take it down to the shop, leave it there, and ask them to check it out, so that we can get an estimate on what it'll cost to fix it, and if it is fixable. So, if it is fixable, we'll buy it. If it's not, well, then we've got no obligations, which is fantastic. So, this is a pretty good deal, I think. So, we're going to do that. We're going to take this up to the shop. Obviously, this is not perfect, because this is probably going to take a bit of time. And, I mean, it could sort of push us beyond the point that we can get a crop in the ground. So, less than ideal. But anyway, it is what it is. We have to chance it and see. Maybe it's a small problem and they can fix it really quickly and we can get planting. That would be best case scenario. Worst case scenario is it's a big problem and they can't fix it, or it's going to take a long time for them to fix it, or they need to order in parts or something like that, and we sort of miss our window to actually put a crop in the ground. So that would be bad, but I mean, we can only try here, and it's going to cost us no money to try. So that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But I think what we'll do is we'll drop this at the shop. We'll have a chat to whoever's in the workshop there. See if they can check it out for us. And from there, we'll go and do our contract job. Because, I mean, why not? Make a bit of money while we wait to hear back from them. I think we're probably just going to leave it at this door, I would think. I think I'll just leave it there for them. Should be fine. Right. I'm going to go in and see who we can find here to chat about this thing and hear what they say. Alright, so I actually spoke to Jason there. Same Jason that sold us this tractor, actually. And he said he'll get the mechanic to have a look at it. It's not going to cost us anything to sort of, for them to look at it. It's obviously just if they do any work to it, then we'll get charged. But we'll get a quote first. And yeah, hopefully they can do something for us there. Right, so apparently this is a shortcut through to where the equipment is. I think I can see it in the distance there, yep. So we'll drop off our tractor, get that tractor, and then go pick up some fertilizer, and then we'll, yeah, do a bit of fertilizing. So this tractor actually looks familiar. I wonder if it's the same person that we did the previous fertilizer job for. Looks like it could be the same tractor, possibly. Right. Nice. Okay. Let's get this. Oh, it's so smooth. It's so weird to get into like a modern tractor after I've been driving our tractor for a while, because they sound so smooth and quiet and sophisticated, I guess, where the white, not so much. Not so much. But anyway, it's a lovely tractor. Our white has actually done really well so far. I've actually been somewhat impressed with it. So we need fertilizer. So I'm gonna pop back in, have a quick chat to Jason, and get some fertilizer. I'm gonna get 2 bags again, I think. Right. So that was somewhat expensive, but they dropped the bags outside here for us, so that is great. We probably won't use 2 bags. In fact, I'll be surprised if we used 1, but to be fair, I haven't really checked how big that field is. But it should be okay. We'll get reimbursed for whatever we don't use anyway, so not a big deal. Right. That is us filled up. Well, I mean, not filled up, but we've got 2-ish tons in there. Where's the shortcut again? Oh, there we go. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I think financially we've been doing pretty well recently. We've done quite a bit of contract work, which has brought in a bit of money. We did the logging yesterday, which was fantastic. We made some good money there. And, yeah, we've got another contract job here, so pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Hopefully soon we can start making money out of our own piece of land, but we'll have to wait and see what they say about that cedar. Anyway, we are going to jump into a time-lapse, and we're going to get this field fertilized. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so that is job done, and that's a decent sized field actually, but it goes pretty quick because of a massive working width on these spreaders. So we ended up using just about a ton of fertilizer, which is not bad at all. And this is cotton that they're growing here, and it looks beautiful, but it's a really, really big field, actually. Right, so that is that. So we'll notify the agency that that job is done, and hopefully get a bit of money, and we'll get probably about 1,800 back for the fertilizer that we didn't use as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, now we just sort of have to... Oh, there we go. Phone. Who's this? Hello? Alright, so that was actually Jason from the dealership, and he said the mechanic had a quick look at the cedar, and the problem is fixable. It's gonna cost us about $1,000 to fix though, and it's gonna take a few days because they need to order some stuff in for it. So I think we're gonna do it though. 2,000 to buy it, 1,000 to fix it, 3,000 isn't bad. I don't think we're gonna get a working condition cedar for the same price. So I'm gonna give Jimmy a quick call and let him know that we're gonna buy it, and then we're sort of on our way out here anyway past the dealership. We'll pop in there real quick and tell Jason to go ahead with the repairs on the cedar. So Jimmy first, let's give him a call. Alright, so that is deal done, and I already paid the money over into Jimmy's bank account, so that cost us $2,000, and we are now the proud owner of the cedar. And oh, it's actually still there. They probably just had a look at it there. We are gonna pop in here real quick and speak to Jason and let him know that they can go ahead with the repairs and ordering the parts in and all of that good stuff. And yeah, then we'll have to see. It's still quite early. Oh, there's snow on the way. That's less than ideal, but we'll have to find something to do. Right. Alright, so they are gonna go ahead with that, and I already paid for it as well. So that's another 1,000 gone. I haven't let the agency know that we're done with that job yet, so at least we've got a bit of money coming in. So we can actually cut back here. I think we'll head back home, and we'll have to find something to do. I'm not sure what... Oh, hang on. That's my phone again. Hello? Alright, so that was actually Jimmy, and we just got something to do. We are gonna plant our field. So, yeah, Jimmy obviously knows that the cedar is broken, and he knows that we want to get seeding. So he said that we can borrow his cedar to, like, the one that he uses. So he says it's sitting in the shed. We just need to move his Valtra out the way, and he said the Valtra won't power it. So there's a John Deere behind the shed. I think I saw it when we were there earlier. He said we can use that with his cedar. We just need to obviously buy our own seed. I also did let the agency know that we are done with the job, so we got our money there as well, and we're still sitting over $10,000, which is great because we just spent $3,000 on the cedar. Obviously going to spend a bit of money on seed as well. I'm not sure how much we'll need, but that is very, very kind of Jimmy to sort of help us out in this ordeal that we're in. I mean, I would have liked to use our own cedar to plant our field, or to seed our field, but I mean, I'm not going to say no to that offer, because I really, really, really want to get crop into the ground, and if we wait a few more days, I don't think that is going to be possible. So I think we'll probably just leave our tractor over here. Don't think he'll mind parking it on the grass. So I think that is the John Deere that I was talking about. That is a beauty. What is it? 4755. Very nice. 4755. It's a bit dirty, but anyway. Look at that. Oh, manual as well. Oh, it sounds beautiful. Man, that's 8th gear, foot to the floor, and it just goes nowhere. The turning circle on this thing as well. Goodness me. Turning circle of the moon this has. I have to say, that's one thing about the white. That thing has a mean turning circle. I mean, that thing almost turns on the spot. Alright, so about nothing happens until you hit 14th gear, just about. His beautiful Veltra. Amazing piece of equipment. It just looks gorgeous. Looks absolutely amazing. Ooh, that's a pretty nice cedar by the looks of it. Okay. A bit of... Oh. Yeah, a bit of machine shuffling here to get this out. There's one thing that he really doesn't have a lot of is shed space. Surprising, actually. Because I see his... A harvester's also sitting outside, which is less than ideal. Anyway, I don't know, maybe... Because it doesn't have that much equipment around here, so... I wonder if he's maybe got a shed or something, or another farm somewhere else where he puts a lot of his equipment. I don't know. Because it just doesn't seem like he's got everything around here that he would sort of need to do the farming that he's doing. And also, I think that is the first time that I've seen a harvester here, so I don't know where it was before it was here. No idea. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Right. So, that is a pretty nice setup, actually. I wonder if this is the tractor that he uses this on. The seed drill. I don't know. I kind of feel like he'll probably use something more modern, but I don't know if he's got any other tractors around. Anyways, so, I am gonna head back to the shop. I'm gonna get some seed, and I'll catch you guys when we are back up at the farm or the field. And yeah, we'll get seeding finally. So I'll see you there. All right, so we are back at the house, and we had a little bit of seed left in one bag, so I bought 2 bags, and we had a little bit left, so I just threw it on the sort of walkway on the cedar and dropped it off at the house real quick. So all good. So we've got a little bit left there if we need it. But, yeah, I don't think this should take too long at all. Whoop. Don't kill it. Wrong gear. Drop down to 14th. That should be good. Probably plant in 13th, I would think. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Our first... This is so bumpy. Yeah, our first actual seeding of our own field, which is fantastic. And I mean, the crop is probably not going to be great, because this field needs to be limed, and yeah, it just sort of needs a lot of work. And I don't know if we're going to be able to apply any fertilizers because we don't have equipment for that, and I don't know. We'll have to see where this goes. But anyway, I'm just happy to put something in the ground right now. It's a big step for us. And I found out a little bit, I was speaking to Jimmy actually about the rocks in the field, and he did say that yield-wise it shouldn't be too bad. The major issue is wear and tear on equipment, but anyway, we'll just have to deal with it for now. Obviously today we're going to try and not damage anything because this is not ours, but we are going to jump into a quick time lapse and get this field knocked out, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. last little stretch here, and I have to say, I don't think this is the tractor that Jimmy normally uses with this cedar, because it really, really struggles. I mean, to the point where when we started, I thought it's not going to be possible, and to some degree, it isn't. It's having a really, really tough time, especially when you get to bits like this where it's uphill. But I mean, it did it. It got it done, but I would say barely got it done. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice tractor. It's just yeah, it struggles a little bit, especially on the uphill. So I'm thinking it's probably not the tractor that would normally be on this. But yeah, we are gonna head back to Jimmy's farm with this. We're gonna drop it off, we're gonna pick up our tractor, and we'll head back home. Alright, so I got the tractor and the cedar dropped off at Jimmy's place, and we also emptied out the seed real quick. So we put it into 2 bags, and they're sitting over at Jimmy's farm because he's got a shed and he can sort of keep them dry for us. So they are there if we need it again, but we probably won't need it for a while, so not a big deal. We've got another bag sitting here as well, but it should be okay. But yeah, it also just started snowing like 5 minutes ago, just on my way here. Started snowing, so yeah, not ideal after we just put some seed in the ground. Hopefully they're okay and it doesn't stun the growth too much, but it's an exciting day. It's a good day. We have got some seeds in the ground. So obviously, yeah, it's not ideal because we don't have fertilizer on there. We don't have lime on there. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to do any weed control or anything like that either. So yeah, a bit of a pickle. But at least we have got some seed in the ground, which is our field, which is fantastic. But we are going to leave it there for today, guys. And in the next episode, hopefully we'll find out what happens with our cedar, although we don't really need it right now. So if it takes a few days, it's okay. And yeah, I'm sure we're going to find something interesting to do tomorrow. But for now, we're going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.